The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. First down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins stepping up. He's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's our home team with possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Let's go, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Listen to me.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. What?
3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And an alley to run. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
12.
Here we go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
65.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Well,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Check. Hey, gun.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Cousins. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's caught by Treadwell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Let's go, D.
Cousins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You don't want no problem with me.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down, Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Big stop, let's go. Say.
Cousins to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Cousins here to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Here's Cousins. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
13. Check right. Watching you 5. Night, sweetheart.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by